Oi, lads. I'm down, chat. Let's play some games. Let's win some games of chess. Okay. Danny taught me to play e3 here, not e4. Protect our pawn from their spooky knight. Protect our pawn. I have to take with the pawn though, huh? Yikes. It's okay. With the queen? Well, I can't take with the queen. Knight takes my pawn. Bishop takes the knight. Queen takes the bishop. Dead. Holy shit, did I just have go in, huh? Wow. I have dead. I have a dead opponent. I did not know that that was possible. That is crazy. GG. Okay. I mean, it's a dub. Okay. Time to play the dragon, chat. Dracarys! Take, night out, dragon. Alright, chat. Our first ever dragon. Here we go. I can feel myself becoming a gamer. Bishop f4. So I'm looking to get castled, basically. And I think I still can. I don't care about this bishop. I don't care about this bishop. Take. Damn! Alright. So here it is. Just a castle, right? Queen b6 and knight out also seem fine. Knight out actually seems better. You think the opponent knows the Yugoslav? Well, we've been warned about the Yugoslav, and we know what our strategy is against it. My knight can go d5, but then this, like... This shenanigans looks no bueno for me. I can kind of castle now, right? Because if they take my pawn, I can take back with check. Which is not terrible. Taken here just seems pretty spooky. Can also push the pawn. Is that a thing? Push the pawn. I feel like what I've done here is wrong, so we're gonna have to look. I shouldn't be under this much pressure from the pawn, obviously. It's not completely terrible, though. Take the knight, and then either trade, or if they take back with the pawn... If they take back with the pawn, we're kind of in, huh? Take, take. Take. They have to take the queen, and I have time to move the rook, which is fine. If they take with a pawn, I take, they get my rook, but then I have mate. So I think either way I don't lose the rook. And one of those two ways I win, which is quite good. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got no great square for the rook, but I have a square at least. It's got to be here, right? Why wouldn't it be here? The fact that I can't get my bishop out because their bishop's looking at a6 is... I mean, it's upsetting me. I don't really understand how I'm a pawn down, though. I'm not... that part I'm not getting. How did I get a pawn down? So if I push this pawn first, then I can get my bishop out because my rook can take back. Surely moving the knight to a square that attacks the bishop is better. Because I need to protect this pawn, right? I'm coming for your stuff, dude. You can try and stop me, but I'm coming. Why not eat the bishop? Because I don't know how to. I didn't see an eat the bishop move. So if they take my rook and I get both their bishops, two bishop or knight plus bishop versus rook. I mean, I think that's okay. Okay, of course I'm gonna run out of time here, but this is my first game with this opening, so it's gonna be hard. An opponent clearly, like, has played against it before, they went straight into it, huh? I should have taken with the rook, huh? Okay, that was a bad move. That rook move has trapped my own rook, huh? Alright, I need to actually stop playing on Chrome. First step, let's launch Microsoft Echo. That was my first ever game with the dragon. I have no idea if I played well or played badly. I mean, I know I played badly. I have no idea how badly I played. Let's find out. Okay, very, very bad. Okay. Alright. So we go to here. What did I do here? I put the bishop in. I could just push the pawn, right? Yeah. Okay. So it's going to give me an inaccuracy every time I don't push the pawn. Go out. So if I go out and they push, I take. They take back. And then I can... Oh, they can't push, right? Because the bishop protects it. Okay. So bad knight move. Was the pawn push good by them? No, it was bad, right? For that reason, I guess. Because I have such a clean answer to it. So I probably won't face this pawn push very often, but at least I know where to put the knight now. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether I can castle there, but looks like yes. I castle, they have to take this, right, I assume? No. Game of Thrones, yep. So I guess they've to castle first because of what I said, right? If I castle, I can take back with the queen with check, and that's good for us, right? So I assume obviously my best move is to do this. Because yeah, I mean I'm like a pawn down here, but it's just so fine, right? Like it's totally fine spot to be a pawn down in. So I should have castled. But instead, they got to castle and they've still got the pawn. Because of my pawn push, and I went the wrong way with the knight. Trades were good. We got the right rook square. Here is better, huh? Dude, I knew I should have taken with a rook there, man. What an idiot! Blunder? Wait, how did I lose this game? I've got a bishop and a rook. Oh, I had no time and I blundered my rook. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's try again. Let's try again. I mean, despite it being my first game with the dragon and to expect it to be shit, that was a little bit too shit for my liking. A little bit too bad. So we can get our pawn back with the knight. Can block the push. Knight out first. There's no rush to get the pawn back. E2, like, so the two main things that I took from Danny were that, not like before I was going E4 with the pawn and I was putting my queen here. But now I have to go E3 instead of E4 and put the queen here. Which, I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? Opponent's getting rolled completely. Superior knowledge coming through. The knight, damn, I know the knight goes e5, I know. But I had to take a little detour to get my free pawn. Alright, so once I activate CROKEYZ, opponent is moving their queen. Is their queen going to somewhere too deadly for me to do the fork? It ain't going here. It's not going here. It's not going here. It's not going here. So it's going back. It's not going here either. So it's going back or to e4. I don't give a shit about any of those moves. I would like to get Bishop Boy involved. I guess d1, right? Because this is a square for my bishop. It's kind of a spicy knight move, I think. Is that a throw? How is that a throw? Oh, they can take them up with the queen. I was only considering them taking with the bishop. Okay, that was bad, yeah. Okay, that was bad. Okay, Ecuador! Okay, Ecuador!